Welcome to the Business Empowerment Podcast, the show that keeps you in the know with what you need to know in business and technology and for yourself so you can grow. Welcome to the show. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm your host, Rob House, and my co-host, Wilton Rogers, got insight for miles and miles. We'll give you what you need to know. Get ready for the Business Empowerment Podcast. Business Empowerment Podcast.
What's up, my man?
What's going on, brother?
Not much, man. Not much. Not much at all.
We are in the house. Welcome, everybody. What's up, Jimmy? Jimmy, man, helped me out like 15 years ago with this hack to get like 20,000 viewers on Reverb Nation. Thank you, brother. I still remember you.
That's cool, man. That's cool. Yeah.
Man, it's good. We got a good show today, man.
We have a really good show. Yeah, we have a real good show. I mean, yeah. You know, we've known it for a minute. Dude, but it's like you really have to like find out what you have and he'll tell you how you can use it the best way you can use it.
Basically, this guy.
That's it. It's like, what do you work with? Let me see what you have.
Yeah.
And I'll show you how to use the best out of it.
Uh-huh.
That's it, you know.
Yep.
And that's the best way to put it. It's like it's not like he specializes in something. You know, he'll do this, you can figure out. So yeah. And he's already showed me, but now I move stuff around. I gotta do it again. I gotta say, hey, you know what? This is what I have. How can I do it? And he showed me already, but dang. Yeah, man.
He got you rolling over there, dude. Like he got you seriously rolling over there. He got me rolling on my Clips app. You know, basically, this guy is like made a hobby finding out how to do hacks. Hello.
He's the one who told me to get this. Can you hear me better? Can you hear me? No. So he's the one who told me to get that.
Oh yeah, yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, our guest today, Junaid. Junaid Ahmed. He is like the guy who will help you understand your technology, your phone, computer, your camera, or whatever you have, and you need to understand that because you need to be able to use it. Right now, we are in the digital era. We're here. If you didn't know it, welcome. Okay, wake up. We're in the digital era, but it is moving fast, and so you being able to use your devices to be able to get your message out, build your brand, connect with others, super important, man. We got a guy who can help you get it done.
Yeah, we do.
Let's bring him. We're gonna bring him in. We're gonna zoom him in.
No, man. We gotta talk about who we are.
Okay.
What we do.
All right.
And when we come back, he'll be in.
All right. Let's talk about what we do, man. We make your life easier. Yeah. Like Junaid does. Junaid, you can work with us, man, if you want to. We're doing the same thing, man. We're helping businesses, helping people do what they do better, do it faster by using technology. Technology, ladies and gentlemen, is here to help humans. It's here to help us. And if we use it the right way, you can do more than help.
If they understand how to use it and how they can benefit from it, it happens fast, real fast, So yeah. So let's roll what we do. We'll bring them in.
Yeah, rocking.
What if there was a way to get more done by using less effort? What if you could eliminate all the mundane, tedious, repetitive daily tasks off your plate? What if you could have more time to do the things you want to do, like customer engagement, branding, and spending more time with those who are important to you, like your team, your friends, and your family? Well, you can, and RPA can do that for you. RPA, Robotic Process Automation, is a technology that is literally transforming businesses overnight, giving you and your staff more time to do more meaningful things. The STA Group will show you how this can be done in less than 30 days and taking less than 5 hours of your time in the process. In that 30 days, you will learn how to identify all the places of your business that can be automated, and the STA Group will show you how. From conversation to activation in less than 30 days. You will only find that right here. You will be ahead of your competition, and you will give your business the opportunity to grow once you learn how to scale through automation. Contact us today for a free 30-minute discovery evaluation, and we'll show you how to transform your business overnight.
What's up?
We are back.
What's going on? What's going on? How you doing, guys?
Man, the red light
How's Magic coming
special.
through?
Look at that, dude. Look at
This
that.
guy is just sitting in an incredible space right now.
I know.
Thank you, Matt. Appreciate that.
Man, you're always doing it, man. You're always making the digital, your content look crisp. You're bringing life to it, man. That's why you're gonna bring some life to this show today, man.
Yeah,
Hey, man,
dude.
I got my good buddy Jim Beard. I got you guys to talk to.
Jim,
It's gonna be fun.
what's going on, Jim? Jim's in the house.
So we got to figure out which. I think we're online everywhere, but I mean we'll figure it out. So let me jump in on different lines. We got to make sure that these keep coming out, because we know when we go back to Rob's afterwards, he has like about 20, 10 times more comments on there than they are here, because none of them are coming through. So we really got to figure that out. I
think it's some relation. Maybe Junaid might know. Somehow it's just, sometimes people, they don't get a name. They just become the user. It's unfortunate, right? Is that just a random thing that LinkedIn or Facebook decides just to ban people's names from them for the day or something? I mean, what's happening here?
I think what's really happening is you got to authorize StreamYard to be able to see your account, your name. So when the comment is being posted from Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, and whatever other platforms you're streaming to, it's coming back to StreamYard, right? So that's one of the reasons why the names don't show up sometimes.
Got it. That makes sense. And it doesn't. Good stuff, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That means they have to be connected to all of our social media. That way you can poke in one of them over there somewhere.
Yeah, it's like using a credit card versus cash. You don't know who gave you the cash, because there's no name attached to it. Whereas when you use a credit card, you got to have the name, the address, the security code, all that.
Man, dude. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is our friend Junaid Ahmed. He's met him a few years ago on LinkedIn. Done a lot of different things together in regards to initiatives. 30 days.
Don't y'all live close to each other?
Huh?
Yes.
Aren't you like not too far from each other?
About an hour away from each other.
Never met. Crazy. It's all his fault too.
What?
So, and we supposed to meet that one time. You came, but I wasn't there.
That one time. Yeah. It's all good. We'll make it happen.
Yeah.
So did you stand them up or what, Rob? Did you stand them up?
I know. It was just one of those things, man. It's like he came and I wasn't there. He was cool. He was coming to see somebody else.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, and I just happened to be there. Yeah. But man, that was like the beginning. That was 30 Days of Videos, number 1. That was the first season, dude. And literally, that was the first real year videos was rocking on LinkedIn.
Yeah.
Like that was the year it really exploded. So I mean, we're really a part of something, because now LinkedIn, I mean, it is just gone.
It's gone. It's gone.
What is it, like 700 million users now?
Yeah.
But out of those 700 million users, how many are actually creating content?
Right.
And that's
or using it. It's just an account.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
A lot of them have an account, but I mean they're use it. They're really using it.
There's not many. I think it's about 2%, maybe 3% if it's changed, but it hasn't gotten higher than that. So that means that if you're creating content, you are somebody who's being seen by the masses. So if you want to be seen by the masses, it might be nice to be seen like you're looking at this guy here in the red. It's going to help you understand, when we talk about that, man, your hacks and hobbies, let's talk about like who you are and what you do, man. For people who don't know, give them an introduction, man, and tell them some stuff.
Absolutely. So my main thing that I do as a user experience designer, where I design the experience for software. So when you're using software on your phone, on your desktop, I figure out where you should be going. Where is it going to take the less clicks to get there? So having that inquisitive mind, having that investigative mind where I'm analyzing stuff is what's enabled me to analyze these stuff around me. And being a tech enthusiast, I stepped into this space and was like, all right, let's take it to the next level. So as a UX designer, as somebody who's a tech enthusiast for the past 3 decades being behind the camera,
Dang.
and then now just sitting in front of the camera in the last year, it's been pretty awesome. And the other thing that I've learned is it's all about the people, man. It's all about the people. Like, I've been an introvert all my life, or at least it felt like it. But I'm opening up more. I'm connecting with folks. I've been. It's just been. It's just an amazing journey. So a little bit about Hacks and Hobbies. That's the podcast I started back in 2018 to document my journey of podcasting. Document my journey on beekeeping. And for the longest time, I wanted to do the podcast, but I just didn't have that support.
Yeah.
So let me go back a little further. Back in 2012, my cousin and I and my brother-in-law, we started a podcast called Still Brewing It. Now, this podcast did 4 episodes. We talked about tech. I think we were talking about iPhone 4 back then on the episode. And the technology wasn't as easy as it is now. Like, look at what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
Going live on LinkedIn using a web-based software.
Dude, 200 years ago, their heads would spin off.
Right.
It was like, yeah, crazy.
It was insane. It was insane. So all in good time. So in 2018, I finished reading the book, Gary Vaynerchuk's Crushing It. He says, don't worry about anything. Just document your journey and you'll find the story that's within you. So I just documented my journey. I had just finished my beekeeping class.
Beekeeping. That's good.
I got my beekeeping going on. So the first season was all that. Towards the end, I was like, you know what? I'm curious. I wonder how other people take their hobbies and make them a full-time gig. How did they take their passion and make money from it? How did they take, like, what is that bridge?
Yeah, that's a bridge. That's a good bridge to identify.
Right. But what is that bridge? Do you know what it is?
Heck yeah! But I want to hear what you have to say. Yeah, yeah.
Right. So I was curious. Right. So after interviewing over 200 people, I got to interview Rob House as well. I found the missing link, and guess what? It's not a secret at all. What it is that you just got to be yourself and keep showing up. You got to step up to the plate. You're going to miss all the shots that you don't take.
Hey, come on, man.
I'm like, oh my God.
Bresky out here, boy. Let's go. Come on.
So I started taking the shots. I started showing up and building those relationships, helping any way in every way that I could my fellow people. And you start to build that relationship. You start showing up. People start noticing. But then as you're showing up, you also have got to upgrade your mindset. You've got to grow with the people that you're with. Now, a really cool example is education, right? When kids go into the first grade, by the end of the first grade, he's already outgrown everything. You got to go to the next grade. You got to go to that's why when you graduate high school, most people are like, I'm done. I'm going to go in this field, go garage. We're basically building up their technical know-how or, whatever it is that they're passionate about. But then you're changing the people that you're around to grow with them. And then once you've outgrown them, unless people grow together, then you need to find another group of people that are going to challenge you.
Oh, man, you better talk about that one. This is something that people don't even know about. That's the invisible growth.
Or they can't let go. They can't know that guy. They need to be. No, it's like, you know what? Sorry, there's unless you want to stay stuck in that rabbit hole, man, you totally have to understand that where you're going. You need to change that circle up. You need to change that, those leaders up, those mentors up. You got to change it up,
Yeah. And a lot of the times you talk about mentorships and coaching, and what it really is, it's somebody else pushing you, being accountable to them. You're, the funniest thing is, anytime you want to do something for yourself, you're like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. Oh, I'll do it tomorrow. Like that honey-do list, it never gets done because, it's something that you can do tomorrow.
Yeah.
But when somebody else is waiting for you, you're going to jump over mountains. You're going to go through rivers. You're going to do just to please that other person. You're accountable to somebody else. Yes, it's gonna make you grow much faster and deliver that promise.
Yep. Accountability, baby. To make sure you got it. Change the people around to grow. You got to, man. You got to. And your environment is big. Surrounding yourself with those people, man. So, so you're growing. I've seen you. I've seen what you've been doing over the last few years, and what you're trying to accomplish now.
What you've done, completely. Yeah. I mean, how it's changed over that? Because I think we were the first one I remember hearing about it. I mean, that's how long it's been. So man, just to see where it is now, it's like it's you peek into it, the journey. It's like, okay, this is cool. Yeah.
What's got your interest right now? What's got the height of your interest?
The height of my interest right now is helping other people set up what I have been able to set up for myself. Why? Because when I show up on camera, when I show up in my room, it automatically is a motivation booster, or my mindset booster. Confidence booster. Right. I see myself on camera. I was like, I can do anything. What's up? Right. It's like when you go to the gym, right? You put in those reps, you start looking at yourself in the mirror, like, I got this. This is easy. So that's what I did with technology for myself. Initially, I was scared of being in front of the camera. I was like, I don't know what people are going to think. Can I even deliver my story? Like, I had no clue.
Man,
I knew the tech because I've been messing with it for the 30 years, right? I knew the tech, continuing to learn about new tech as it's coming. Like, for example, Canon's got a new C70 or the R3 camera, which can do like 80 megapixels. Mind blown, right? In this small device. So I'm keeping up with tech, but then anybody can go and drop that 20K, right? Anybody can go drop the money in. It all comes down to, hey, how many reps are you putting in? There you go. Jim Beard says, you got to put in those reps.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So that's what I'm working on, helping others set up their stages, helping others be more confident in front of the camera. And when somebody says, hey, what camera should I be getting? What lighting should I be getting? I was like, you already have the best camera in your hand, your smartphone. You already have the best lighting. Just go outside, right? You just need to soften that light.
Yeah.
What you want to work on is the delivery of the message. You want to work on what you're really passionate about. Be authentic. Be yourself when you're showing up on camera.
Yep.
That's what I tell people.
That's good. Be yourself.
That's what a good coach does, right? Right. You're a coach, right? You coach so many different sports. Your son doing football and basketball. What does a coach do? So that's what I want to be. I want to be your video coach, right? Helping you, studio coach, helping you set up a nice space, build that confidence so that you can be your true self and tell your true story to your people.
Man, video production coach, huh?
Right.
Okay.
So if someone's like, okay, you know what? I know I got to get me in front of a camera. I know I start doing this. And I'm aware about my message. I got to get out there and But they say, okay, Junaid, here, this is what I do. You know, what would be someone like that come in and tell you, you know, I want to do it, but I don't even know what to do. This is, like Rob was saying, like you were saying, you know, you start with the camera, but what's the first conversation, or how can someone really see what you can do for them? Make sense?
Absolutely. So the first thing that I do is I show up on camera and they see my image. And I tell them, this is what I can do for you. Like, what are you talking about? Just look at what I've got going on over here, right? So I show them this is what's possible. And then I show up by talking, by delivering the speech, by delivering the story. And I tell them it took me 3 years to be comfortable to talk in front of the camera, right? We started with the 30 days of videos, and then having that knowledge of cameras didn't help me. It did not help me. I still had to put in the reps.
Yeah.
You know, I interviewed over 200 people on my podcast. I showed up in front of camera, even though the studio took me about 6 months to a year. Like, it's been a year since we've been doing this. It took me a year to like get this just the way I wanted. But then within that also year, I also practice. So the first thing that I asked them, if I'm going to help them, okay, this is what I'm able to do. What's your storyline like? You know, figure out your why. Like, you have to be really, really passionate about your why. Like, Rob, you've got to help 1 billion people get healthy. Now that's that's an amazing why.
Yeah.
So the first thing that I do is like, let's analyze your room.
That's good.
Where's your room? How is your space set up? Let's analyze the room. What are the dimensions? Then based on those dimensions, I figure out what camera, and then, you know, which based on your budget and your room size, we can figure out what camera, what lighting, and all that stuff you need for your space to look bad.
It's good.
Look bad.
That's
good.
Yeah. That's nice. That's nice. That's a good system flow. And it doesn't take long.
No.
And it's not expensive. Well, depending on what the camera, if you started buying a bunch of different things, it can be. But basically, based on what you said, phone, I believe the lights outside are free. I believe that
and internet.
That's free. You gotta have good internet.
Yeah. So
and then here's the.
You can literally do everything from your phone now. You can, I mean,
yes.
You know, you don't even need internet. You just need your you know.
You just need your 5G. You got 5G. You got good connection. Now, here's the other cool part, right? The idea of setting up a studio is like an investment in your home. Like, when you buy a home and you're living in your living room, you got your family room, you got your bedroom. If you got people coming over, you're not going to have folding chairs in your living room, right? No, you're going to have a nice couch in your family room. You got your nice big TV, you got your coat, you got your couch, that reclining couch and everything. You spend the money because you know that equipment is going to last you a good decade.
Mm-hmm.
Even if not decade, maybe good 5 years. You know, you're investing in your home. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. You know, you're investing in your home. Like, some of the equipment in my office, in my studio, is anywhere from 5 to 7 years old.
Hey.
It works perfectly fine.
Yeah.
And the equipment that I have now is, I don't need to spend anything else.
Good, right?
For the next 10 years, I'm good to go. Now, again, I'm a tech enthusiast.
Yeah.
So you don't know me, but I'm saying, if anybody was to set up their studio in a way, it's good for them for the next decade or so.
Right.
Because cameras now can do 4K video, which is more video than any eyes can see, right?
Man,
it's amazing. But again, it's an investment in your own production, in your own video, because this is the new tomorrow.
Man,
this is how we're showing up.
Incredible. It's incredible. I wonder, did the photography industry, especially in weddings, did that industry drop? Like, I can't imagine, like, because I remember, like, that was a thing. But now, I mean, hey, we don't have a photographer, but I got the iPhone.
Right.
Photography industry did not die. No way.
It did not die. So it expanded digitally, but certain, just like everything, you expand, some stuff falls out, other stuff comes in. Yeah, absolutely, man. That's
it all
good.
comes down to the quality, right? There's a really cool story where this big machine stops working. So they hire this guy. He comes in, he spends about 30 minutes, he knocks around and he like tightens a screw. He's like, here's $10,000. Like, what? You just spent 30 minutes. I'm like, yes, but are you gonna? But I spent 100 years, or I spent 10 years knowing where to tighten the screw or where to tap on that machine for it to get working again.
Yeah.
So it's the experience, right? So when you hire a photographer that's using the right gear, you're gonna get that quality. And I know this because I didn't spend a good amount of money for my wedding photographer because I haven't even printed those.
Right. Right. You're right. You're right.
You are right. You know, I remember we're getting married. We're trying to figure out a photographer, and we're just pricing like, man, it's pricey right now. You know, we can go for this quality, get this quality. We finally picked one, but she was rock on. She was younger, but she knew what she was doing, and we went with her. And we lucked out. She ends up doing some good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
She was like right at the beginning of her not her career, but her getting noticed.
Yeah.
So yeah, she hooked us up.
That's awesome.
So yeah, those were very lucky ones. But yeah, you know, it can right now even photography can get a little bit you know, it's totally different the way it used to be. Totally different. You know what I mean? Like it's not. It doesn't even make sense. I don't want to say it makes sense, but it's just like, you know, gosh, something this simple could do the same thing. Big old thing walking around like this can, you know,
great. It's amazing. It's really flat out amazing.
Yeah,
you know, and it's getting better and faster. Like things are getting dematerialized, democratized. Everything is like just the playing field is getting even. So now, what are you going to do, people? Now that you have access, what are you going to do? You got a message. You want to get it. You got to get it out there. If you want to get it out there in a very beautiful way, talk to this guy, Junaid. Like, get with him. Follow his content. Has a great podcast, Hacks and Hobbies. He's interviewing great people. And what you're going to do is you ask him a question, he'll give you an answer. I mean, they know what Google does. Like, everybody has Jarvis. Everybody has Jarvis in their pocket. Everyone does, you know? And so this is Jarvis Jr. over here. When it comes to digital, man, I'm pumping you up because I watched it, man. We had 3 different tribes of 30 days of videos. People come through and everyone trying to figure things out. And you just throwing like information and seeds out.
Immediately, boom. People
taking action.
Right. And you saw it the whole time. You saw them using it the whole time. Us too. I mean, but you know, it's like, you know, you just came in like, this you need to do. Boom, 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 boom. Do that, you're good.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
That's it.
You know, Rob, one thing that you mentioned earlier was technology is getting so accessible. But the thing that we still struggle with is putting in the time. You still got to put in 10 hours, 20 hours, 30 hours to understand the tech.
Yes.
To get comfortable within your own skin. Like, what do I look like in the camera? You know, you've got to look at the lens and not the monitor, you know, kind of thing also. So there's so many different things, but you can't learn any of it by reading it in books.
Right.
You've got to get out there and do it.
Yep.
You have to.
That's good stuff, man.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
Just happy to share, man. It's what I learned.
So we have some time. Yeah, we have time. So walk us through like Junaid's day. Like you wake up, give us a little
rundown.
Yeah.
Well, right now it's the month of Ramadan, so I'm up at 4:30 in the morning, and I, you know, get ready to start fasting, and then I come into the office. I'll spend at least 30 minutes to an hour recording content, And because I have the space set up, I can record within 30 minutes. I can record 5 different videos, and then I can, record it, get it done, send it over to my guys so they can process it. And then the next thing that I do is, get to working. I've got projects that I'm working on. I've got a full-time job that I'm paying attention to and getting those tasks completed. So I'm here anywhere from 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. just making sure that everything is on par. And then of course during the middle of the day, my kids come in, and then I spend some time with them. I've also got bees starting back up because we are in spring. I've got a new beehive set up. Got 2 more beehives coming mid-May. So we'll be working, those guys will be working, getting us some fresh honey. So that's going to be some exciting,
exciting
stuff.
Where are you going to put that, by the way? Because I'm going to tell you, my wife's doctor, our doctor has a beehive, whatever. Well, we have these beehive things, whatever they are. I don't know what they are. You know what they are. Those wooden things, right? We have them all. We have a lot of them over here. Well, he wants to bring the bees over here, and they said, "Yeah, bring the bees over here. We could do it." It's our neighbors, but we pretty much a community place. She goes, "Yeah, bring the bees down here. We'll love it." I'm like, "Okay, well, wait. You can put the bees where and let them fly where? How does it? Do I need to tell my wife? Okay, you got to call Junaid because I don't want down there. I don't want these bees flying around me.
Yeah.
So
the bees are very they're very protective of their hive and the queen. That's all they care about. The other thing you want to focus on, where is the entrance of the beehive? You want to make sure that the entrance of the beehive is pointed away from your house. So what they do when they come in landing and come out flying, they're going to go away from your house and then back into it. So your house is not in the pathway of their flight pathway.
So it's pointed, the end of it is pointed away from the house.
Away from the house, exactly.
So when they're coming in, they're flying into the house.
Yes. So they're flying into their house,
but towards your house.
But towards your house, but then it's like so the way that I've got set up, I've got my house, I got my yard, and then the beehives that are towards the end of the yard, facing away from the house. So there's plenty of room for them to do their takeoffs and landings, and I can go watch them and bring that pollen in. So that enables them to then have their own safe space.
Yeah.
Because every once in a while I'll be standing in their pathways and I'll see like somebody like bump into me and then they fly around. So they'll come and go.
The other thing, they'll sting you?
No, they don't sting you. Because if they sting a mammal, they actually are committing suicide.
Right. I'm aware of that whole crazy situation with bees, but what I'm wondering now is how come when he flew into your head, like how come it just so happens they won't sting unless you are trying to impact the queen.
It's just like, I'm just flying. Oh, boom. Never mind.
I'm with you.
They just fix their path.
I understand. Thank you.
Yeah.
What if you do this?
Yeah, you do this. It's like, hold up, Joker. Wait a minute.
Even if you guys can't.
That's only if you're, they'll only do that if you're working the hive. So when I'm working the hive, I've got my gear on. I'll take the top off and then I'll see, okay, where are the bees looking at? Are they looking up? They're looking at elsewhere. So again, there's many different things, and that's why it took the 8-week course to learn about what it takes to be a beekeeper.
Dang, boy. Nice.
90% of bees are female. All the worker bees are female bees. They do the work. They go out, get the pollen, bring it in. The male bees only have one job.
What?
To reproduce.
You lazy bums.
Right.
Well, look, it's a big job, though. Somebody got to do it.
It's a big job. Somebody's got that the queen
I don't think they mind.
They get to hang out with the queen?
They get to hang out in the hive. And in wintertime, drone bees are kicked out because they're not, they're not helping the colony.
How long does the queen bee last?
A queen bee lives anywhere from 2 to 5 years, depending on the conditions of the hive. But a regular bee, a worker bee, lives for about 6 to 7 weeks.
Oh, really?
And what's the next level of living?
So there are winter bees. They will live up to 5 months because they're staying inside the hive, and and in wintertime, bees don't hibernate. They actually keep the hive warm. So even if it's negative 15 degrees outside, inside the hive, it's still 57 to 92 degrees.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man, I know we went off on a beat.
I know. That's so much
on a beat.
Technology to bees.
Well, what's amazing is there's a lot of things that we can learn from the bee technology, the swarming technology, right? How tech actually evolved is because we as human beings have observed nature around us and taken that stuff, and used it in the tech that we that we build.
Yeah.
So there's a strong relation.
Strong. I like that.
Yeah. Wow. Man, we got it, man. We got some insight on the bees. Got some technology. Insights.
Yeah, I need to get back with you, man. I was okay. Even set up my place because I'm like, okay, I have it all. They just sit around here. I got to use it. So I'm definitely gonna reach out to you, and I got to figure something out because
absolutely,
it's here, but I'm just not using it. I'm like, why not?
Junaid, if you had one wish, man, one wish, God came to you. He said, "Listen, I'm gonna give you one. You get one. Anything you want, you can think of it. What would that one wish be besides more wishes?"
To be able to help even more people. That's it.
Okay. I like that, man. I like that.
Have you noticed all of our circle in some fashion has said in that same, we asked the same question, it always comes back to helping others.
Yep.
Yeah. And now here's why I want to help more people is because when I can look at more problems, the solutions are so much more simpler.
Yep. Yep.
Einstein was asked, Einstein said that if he had 60 minutes to solve a problem, he would spend 55 minutes on the problem and 5 minutes on the solution. Because the more we spend time on the problem, the more we're able to figure out a solution.
Dang. That's dope. So now I can marry that with Abraham Lincoln's, if you give me 6 hours to chop down a tree, I'll spend the first 4 sharpening my axe.
Exactly.
So the preparation, I like that though. You're right, man. That's very interesting. Very, very interesting. Appreciate that insight, brother.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So
this was fun, man.
Yeah, good stuff.
Dude, I need to get on yours, man. We were supposed to set one up like 2 years ago. We never went back to. It's like, what happened? So, but no, man, it's good that your podcast is doing well. You're doing well. Love what you're doing. I want to contact you. I really am going to contact you.
Let's do it.
And yeah, man, continue helping others.
How can folks reach you, man? What's the best way for them to find out what you're doing?
They can check out homestudiomastery.com. That's where I'm setting up. I've got some good stuff over there. I talk about, what I did to set up my space. There's a few recommendations from people, and it's basically the space all about home studio mastery, as well as hacksandhobbies.com. You can go there and check out the podcast, and I'm available through all the platforms at Super Junaid.
Super Junaid. You guys can also click on his face too here on the LinkedIn.
Yeah, I think that's probably the best way to do is find him on LinkedIn.
Find him on LinkedIn.
And he'll take you everywhere.
Yeah.
So he'll take you wherever. I'm trying to keep up with him. Like, okay. He said, like, But yeah, just find them on LinkedIn. That way they can go reach out directly to you, because I think what you have to offer and what you're doing, man, is amazing, especially for the LinkedIn audience, because everybody, at least those are looking to do video and do it as best as they can with what they have right now, and then understand how to use as they get better and as they have more opportunity, how to invest or do other things with other things, little by little.
Yes.
So
that's it, man.
that's huge and that's big. That's big. So
100%, brother. Appreciate you guys giving me the time to speak my story and what I've done, and show off a little bit of my studio. It was a lot of fun.
Hey, man, peace out, brother. You can zoom out when you're ready.
That's
All right, thank you so much.
All right,
man.
The entire business economy was impacted by the pandemic. Trying to adjust to our new business culture and make the right choices can seem overwhelming. But the need to understand technology and automation today is a must if you want to stay competitive. Companies gain an immediate advantage over their competitors once they understand how to implement RPA into their current activities. Scale Through Automation has made it easy to gain this knowledge and to implement automation so you can have the time to focus on your business, adjustments, and its growth. This is where STA affiliates can impact their clients' businesses and fast. Simply share your clients' needs with us and we'll show you how RPA can create big wins for them in a very short period of time. According to Gartner, over 50% of all businesses will have some sort of RPA implementation by 2027. Don't you think you owe it to your clients to make sure they have this information? The training and support you get through our affiliate program will allow you to make a difference in your client's business while improving your RPA knowledge and receiving a nice residual along the way. Set up a 30-minute affiliate consultation to see how RPA can have an immediate impact on your client's business and your life. We have the blueprint. Join our team.
There it is.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We have the blueprint.
Dude, we really do have the blueprint. And now we have the affiliate program, and we're able to share it with people in a very fast and easy way.
Mm-hmm.
And we're making it better every day too. And it's like, okay, make it a very smooth process. So people can help people they know or help their own business, understand it. So that affiliate program is big.
What's up, Siobhan? Yes, and so she's a wonderful coach. So this is for my coaches, my consultants. This affiliate program is really for anybody who has a connection to people who have businesses. If you are connected to businesses or you know how to get connected and get this information to them, trust and believe the moment they hear it, they're not going to want to unhear it. You can't unlearn this. It's something that most people don't know about, but according to all of the statistics and Gartner and all those other credified organizations that gather up this data, this trend is happening. And so what we are blessed to be is in the beginning of it. When I say we, I mean us as a company. We're at the beginning of the trend, offering the service and technology that is the trend, right? But the opportunity you have, and anyone has, is to join and actually share this with other companies, and then you make a residual. And the other beautiful thing about it is that, again, this is you said it, I said it. It's not a fact, but it could be close. This is possibly the stickiest service I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen. I mean, you think about it. When we say sticky, that means like a service that you use and you're not going to get rid of it. Like a website. Website is pretty sticky because most time you're not going to get rid of it unless it sucks or something. Unless it's horrible. You know what I mean?
It's not. Yeah, but it's if you have a website, if you have a business, you have a website.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right. And so with this service helps businesses. Like, do what they do better.
Mm-hmm.
You can end it there, but we're gonna keep talking. But and so you're not gonna do better, have more time, make more money, have happier employees, and then stop doing that. So that's what this is.
You know, when it comes to technology, the reason why the bigger the company, the faster they grow is because they have the connections and the networks to other networks or other technologies to help them grow, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's why they grow. That's why they're growing so fast. That's why you see all these Fortune and the enterprise companies are blowing up right now, because they're using this technology big time, right? But it's because they have the information, the knowledge, the people to help them understand how to get there, right?
Right.
We even the playing field, because we know how we're helping them, but we're also helping the mom and pop too. So there's no difference. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, you know what? If you want to help it, use this for you, we can help you there here. So we're not limited to here, but we know what they can do. So what we've learned to see how we can benefit you as well, we're going to bring that as well. So, you know, it's a great program because it's different than anything that you're gonna see out there. Anything.
Now I'm putting it in here right now. Boom! I just put it in the feed. The link is in there on LinkedIn. And I'm gonna grab it. I'm gonna put it also on Facebook, so you can have this link and schedule your appointment. Schedule if you're interested in becoming an affiliate. Now this is not for everyone, and everyone who applies is not going to become an affiliate.
Right.
I mean, there are some prerequisites, but the most important thing is you're a good person and you know businesses and you're willing to follow, the strategy that's set up. It's pretty easy stuff.
That works. That works.
Yeah.
Right away.
Yeah. That's it.
That's it. So is that our time? That's our time, right?
Yeah, pretty much, man. I'm just I'm gonna copy this and put it on Facebook too. But that's it. We got webinar next week.
Webinar, yes. Damn, we gotta invite more people, man. I haven't even tried to invite anybody.
Well, it's Thursday. We can pick it up because I've been pushing it on LinkedIn and doing and sending those invites with like 150 a day we can do. I got some folks that I haven't seen in a while, but I know them personally. Never talked with them on LinkedIn before. Never had a LinkedIn relationship, but I know them from somewhere else. And they're like, yeah, I'm coming. Like, oh, shoot. That's cool.
That's cool.
That thing works.
Yeah, it's real cool. So,
yep.
So we have that coming up next Tuesday. That's going to be cool.
Yeah.
Some things have already changed since our first webinar, dude. So much.
I know. The webinar is for people if you want to get educated and you want to understand what this is. So let's say, wow, you're hearing what we're talking about in regards to this affiliate program, but you're still kind of unsure what's going on. This is the thing to come understand. That's what the 101 is. Right. 101 signifies you're going to learn from the beginning. We could have called it RPA for Dummies, but I just never liked the sound of that. You know what I mean? Right. I never liked those books, dude. I never read any of them. I don't like you.
Either. I didn't know they're yellow.
I know they're yellow.
A cartoon or something on the outside. Yeah, that's all I know.
Oh, snap.
So that's happening. So, but the great thing about this one too for the affiliates is that if you're an affiliate, you're like, you know what, people that some of your clients, you know what, get on this call. If you're an affiliate, are with us already, it's like, hey, you know what, get on this call next Tuesday so you can understand. Here it is.
Yeah.
That's
it.
Then, yes, we will record it. Don't forget we had to record it this time. I forgot to record it last time.
Yeah.
So we'll record this one, but, being live, you'll be able to answer your questions, be able to really engage with you guys and see, what we can do, because it's totally different. This is just a different webinar. It's guarantees going to be different just because of what we're doing.
Yeah.
And even if you've been on one before, it's more been enterprise. This is not enterprise, although it does help and works in enterprise, but this is for everybody.
For everybody. That's what's so beautiful about it, man.
That's it. That's it. So that's next Tuesday. Until then, that's it, right? We're not having a webinar. We're not having a live until next Thursday, right?
Yep. No. Yeah. Next Thursday. Yeah. Yeah. We typically do a Tuesday and Thursday, but Tuesdays we're doing that webinar. So yeah, we'll see you guys again live. Next Thursday. But we shouldn't see you next Thursday. We should see you like Tuesday, right?
Right.
Because you're going to learn. Get educated. I don't care if you buy anything. Understand what this is, because I'm telling you, the moment you understanding does tremendous things for everything. Okay. So
everything. Jeez.
Trust and believe it.
That's it, brother.
All right.
I'll let you later.
RPA is currently the fastest growing technology in the software industry and is estimated in the next 2 years to grow over 50%. That means by 2023, every business will know what RPA is, and about half of them will have some kind of RPA implementation within their own organization. What does this mean for you? It means you need to know what it is, how it works, and the best part, you don't have to be a tech genius. The STA Group will be hosting a webinar that will help shed some light on how it works and how you can take advantage of it without investing your time and money. This webinar will educate you on what RPA is and how you can take advantage of it for your business in less than 30 days. And we will do it all in 30 minutes. We have created a blueprint that will get you on the fast track to benefiting from this amazing technology overnight. There has never been anything like this. If you want to be ahead of the game and learn how to automate what you are already doing, then join us this month for an RPA 101 webinar. These 30 minutes will give you insight on how the Fortune 500 have been growing so fast year after year. There is a next level of automation, and it's called RPA. Join us this month for the 30-day blueprint to automation success.